Yo guys, what's up? Ctnt. So I sold 75% at 385. They put me in at 375. So I've got 25% of my shares left. What's up, everybody? Let me try to pull this up really quick. I'm going to help you guys. I left 25% of my shares in, okay? So I'm still in. She's going to 4. I'm still in. They filled me at 375. Put these glasses on. It's sitting at 4 right now. So it's at 4. Yeah, baby. So the remaining shares I have, I am now 25 cents in the money. Let me see what's going on with everybody. What's up? Did y'all fill on this? Did y'all fill? They filled me at 375. And I got 1,000 shares allocated, to which I sold when I was 10 cents in the money. Now, if it goes back to between 405 and 410, I'm selling the remainder of my shares, okay? Man, underwriters no longer matter. This is crazy how Bowstead Capital Bowstead Securities just totally fumbled the ball on Pixie. Unbelievable. So guys, I'm still in. I've got 25% of my shares remaining, and I'm about to sell. If she caps over the 4 again, I'm going to be selling the remainder of my shares, which puts me at a pretty decent profit today for no work. Never got in Pixie. I said a 9. The 9 never filled. Thank God, because damn, they didn't do any fucking work to push that one at all. No work. Now, this isn't financial advice, y'all. Like I said, I've already sold the majority of my shares. I made some money. I've got a 25% YOLO sitting in here. So if you guys are still in and you see that 394, like if I was still in, I'd have sold it to 394. That's close enough. When you have 1,000 shares, you sell 750 shares, you're making all right money in the Joe Biden market. Still at 393. I am close to getting rid of the 25%. I got 250 shares left. I'm about to sell them. She's struggling. Maybe I'll sell 200 and I'll leave 50 in. But again, this isn't even that big of an IPO, so I'm probably not even going to do that. Yeah, I'm going to go in. I'm just going to set my sell and just watch it like a hawk and get rid of the last 250 shares, which puts me at both sales in the green, both sales in the money. Never got in Pixie, so I didn't lose any money on that piece of shit. Damn. Come on, Cheetah. Get us back to $4. I'm about to sell, guys. So right there, 390 sell. Come on, hook me up, homeboy. Hook me up. Still at 390. Boom! Sold at 387. So I'm out. 100%. I sold it all. Not going to risk this one. Not going to risk sitting 1,000 shares in when she's barely budging. And typically out of the gate, if this thing hasn't already hit $6, it ain't never going to hit no $6. So she ain't going nowhere. The only reason I was really gung-ho about the other one, y'all, How's everybody doing, by the way? The only reason I was gung ho about Pixie was because of Bausted Securities, and they also had warrants that had to be exercised at 1150. So I'm thinking, okay, so Bausted needs to push that ticker to 1150 to exercise those warrants, right? Well, what the fuck are they going to do? Don't you think they'd have an army to come in and get it? There's, what was it, 67,000 warrants to be executed at $11.50. So maybe that's still in the cards. That could still be in the plan. I don't know, but shit, I didn't fill it $9. I canceled that 9 and got right the fuck away from that shit. I was at the gym, ran home. We've got gym equipment, brand new gym equipment coming to be delivered today at Champions Fitness. So I said, let me hurry up, get this out of the way, then I can go back to the gym. So guys, I'm totally out now. I've sold all my cheetah, decent profit. You know, we're not talking Donald Trump money, man. Hopefully we start getting IPOs back the way we had them. But man, this is definitely a slow start. At least it's not a shitty start. It's a slow start. Yo, Little Country, what up, brother? So today, let's see, Ctnt opened. I filled at 375. I had a limit order set at 550. I just wanted to make sure I got in. They filled me at 375. Today's high was $4.10. I cashed everything out between 385 and 387. That's where I got cashed out. Not a lot of money, but when it comes to the IPOs that I actually got in and promoted, now I'm 5 for 5. I did get a side hustle last week that I entered in that I shouldn't have. I didn't promote it. That one got me for a couple bucks. I don't even remember. I'm also playing puts on DWAC, by the way. I've got some puts on DWAC, assuming Trump's going to get indicted here soon. And when he does, DWAC is going to take a hit. So I put some, just a few. They expire Friday. Yeah, me too, Akeisha. I miss those big pops right out of the gate. Man, I thought for sure we would have one with Ctnt today. I thought she was going to give us a little more power than what she did. That's crazy. That is crazy. Anyhow, glad I sold when I did. I should have sold when she was... See, when she was moving to $4 and I just went live, it sucked because I was pulling this up, you know, pulling this one up, trying to get my laptop up, and when this finally comes, it's sitting at $4, and I'm like, oh shit, I didn't have enough time to register like all the information, so I was like, wait a minute now, what's happening? You know, I should have sold right there at the 4. Had I have already been live and she tapped that 4, you guys know I would have sold right there on that $4 mark. But I didn't lose any money, so we're good. Some of them do. CTNT might move into tomorrow. That's just the type of risk I don't want to bet. There's so many other plays going on right now, guys, like TUP. How about, let me give you the plays right now that are like insanely fucking hot. SNMP, you know, that was a big one. Now listen, SNMP, that got alerted in my Discord. That ticker was about to be delisted. It's an oil stock, okay? Evolve Transition Infrastructure LP. SNMP. So right before, I've never seen this before, guys. Right before they're about to get delisted, the largest lifeline I've ever seen in my life comes across the board, pumps that stock to like $12 freaking dollars. From 50 cents, everybody, to $12. Did you see this shit? Right when they're about to be delisted. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know who behind the scenes brought the money to the table to pump. Some oil tycoon pumped this freaking stock up. That was not just organic. There was nothing organic about what happened to SNMP, okay? Which tells you that at any moment it's going to deflate really quick because whoever put all that money in is going to want all their money back with profit. So, I don't know if you guys know about SoundHound. Listen, so I got in SoundHound this morning. I slammed some calls on it. Really quick, while I got y'all live, I put them in at $2.28. They expire in January of 2024. I set them at like $3. It's an AI stock. They announced they're going to be doing a little bit of dilution, but it doesn't matter because it's a great company. They got they're just raising capital like anybody would, but they've got an outstanding future. If you guys are looking for a budget AI stock to get in, not financial advice, but y'all better check out SoundHound, okay? It's SOUN. I've got puts set for January on that, and I'm going to bank like a motherfucker. I already know. My Discord link is below, guys, if you want to join my Discord. For anybody just now tuning in, I am out of Ctnt. Gave me plenty of time to get out. I was in at 375. Look, it's still sitting at 385. So anybody that filled at 375, dude, you got time to get out. Ain't making no millionaires here unless you bought a shit ton of shares, but at least you got time to sell and make a little profit. Okay, next that's going around my Discord today is, TUP has been TUP. TUP is now a week in the making here. That's the ticker that keeps on giving. It just keeps paying up. I'm checking them all while I've got my platform open. Jason says, just got out of what stock, Jay, with a 40% profit? Yeah, Yell is a huge one, man. Yell just came out of nowhere today. If you guys have day trades available, those were the two that were paying the most amount of money. And Yell still is. Yellow Corp still paying up. She's still paying up. In my opinion, SNMP is probably finished for the day. Anything could happen, but it's probably finished for the day. But like I said, at some point, whoever pumped all that money into SNMP, they're gonna want that money out. So I don't know what the agreement was, why they pumped that stock as hard as they did. Like, to become NASDAQ compliant, you don't have to take it to $12. That was fucking insane. But what up, Joey? I didn't know. I'm not putting Jay. I got calls on AI. Calls, man, set for January. Listen to what I'm saying. Let me go back. SOUN. It was sitting at $5. They announced dilution. It crushed all the way down to $2.28, which in my mind was the absolute rock bottom floor, because I was guessing it was going to go to like $3. I'm like, I'm going to start buying calls at $3. It just kept going. I said, all right, this is beautiful for me. She goes to $2. I started buying in at $2.28. So no, it should be all up from here. I think we've already hit the bottom. This is an AI stock. It's a budget stock for you folks that don't want to go after NVIDIA or any of these other AIs that are just, outrageously priced right now. Set some calls up for January like I did. Make some bank. This isn't financial advice. I'm just saying right now, this is an excellent entry. If you guys are going like a year out with this company, this is a great fucking entry if you ask me. You know? This would be a great entry. Look, if all you did was do what I did this morning and get in at 228, you could have done a quick day trade today at 240. Look, it's at 240 right now. You could have scalped it. I'm not scalping it. What up, Corey? Yeah, I saw HRYU. Let me pull it up. That's another one that's opening. It's got a low float, but they're pushing a higher dollar amount. Yeah, $10, you know. And I believe the float was something like 800,000. It was tiny, right? 800,000 to 1,000,000. For Hanryu Holdings, however you say that, HRYU, for you guys that are checking this out. It's opening at $10 today. I believe that it's 800,000 shares, if I recall. I could be wrong with that. 800,000 to 1,000,000 shares. Okay, Jay. Yeah, good for you, brother. Hold it for a year, dude. You're gonna bank. I love getting in these tickers that just sell off for no freaking reason. It only sold off because they're trying to raise legit capital. It's not like it's a company that's struggling that's trying to raise capital. You know, this ticker is going to be sitting at like 20 freaking dollars next year. SOUN. It's just my opinion. It's probably going to be sitting at around 20 bucks once Joe Biden's out of the White House. You got to get that fucker out of the White House. Check out what the dilution is going to be, little country, because quite honestly, it didn't even bother me that they were diluting. I didn't even care, so I didn't even look at the number. If it was a company that was grasping at straws for money, I would have cared if it was just a day trade. But because I'm going super long on this, I didn't even care about the dilution because I want them to raise capital. I want them to strengthen the company so that she's around when Biden's out of the White House and I can cash out at 20 bucks. That's my whole point. I didn't even care what the dilution was. The only thing I cared about that was I knew it was going to sell off and I knew my entry was coming. So I was like, hallelujah. Guys, it was it. Look, let's go back 1 month. Okay? If you just go back 1 month, it was sitting at $5. If you go back, the peak of it was, to be honest, it was $5. Let me see. $4.71, June 28th, okay? June 28th, it was $4.71. Then they announced dilution. It goes all the way down to $2.40. Actually, $2.20. So it's cut in half. You got a 50% discount. They're saying the 52-week high is $5.11. So, yeah, you got a 50% break on it. Those are the kind of stocks I love to fucking pick up. That's right, Carl. Man, that shit can't come fast enough, getting Joe Biden out of the White House. Ain't going to be able to come fast enough. So CTNT is still holding a little bit of a downer, but it is at 375, right where it filled me. So I don't think anybody's going to get stuck in that. It's just nobody made like a tremendous amount of money. And I also want you to think of this. When I said don't pre-order these, had you have pre-ordered CTNT, you'd be stuck at $4 right now. You wouldn't be getting out, okay? You'd lose money. So in the Joe Biden market, here's what we're learning. In the Joe Biden market, Underwriters don't matter anymore. They all suck. Pre-ordering is risky as hell. Back in the Trump era, man, we'd pre-order all of these, and you bank on all of them. Can't do that anymore. What's up, little country? Thank you, brother. What happens if an IPO falls under $1 before 10 days on NASDAQ, waiting for more funds to drop and warrant? They're subject to the same rules that all tickers are subject. It doesn't matter if it's an IPO or not, man. They fall below that dollar, they're going to be on the delist radar, and then they've got to become compliant and do what they got to do. That's why a lot of these companies don't want to list right now, because look how fast they sell off. It's ridiculous, man. Nico! What up, Nico? Nico's just screwing around when he says Biden-Harris 2024. No way, buddy. Man, since I've been on my live, I don't know if people are just jumping on SoundHound right now, but she's just taken off. And I wanted to buy more. This, like, towards market close today, like maybe 20 minutes. I was hoping I'd be able to grab a few more, but now all y'all are buying it up. I wanted more at like 2:30. Buy it up. That's a great company right there. SoundHound, guys. Buy it up. Don't buy it to scalp it, though. Buy that shit and hold it until Joe Biden's out of the White House, okay? Slam some calls on that motherfucker. Don't spend a lot of money. I just now started playing options a little more aggressively than I ever have. I've got puts on DWAC. I've got calls on SoundHound. I had calls on SPY yesterday. First I did puts because we hit the all-time high. So I slammed some puts on it. I cashed in. She fell $1.50 below. I cashed out. Made my money on SPY. Just made my money on Ctnt, which is okay. We're going to fill the gas tank with that. Every little bit helps right now. We got Chasing Crypto. What's up, buddy? So even though I went live for Ctnt, we do have another ticker on the radar, guys. It's super, super risky because it's sitting at $10. It is Japan. It's HANRYU Holdings. I don't even know how to say that. Oh, and it opened. It already opened. I wasn't dare gonna play this because it's absolutely retarded risky. So if you pre-ordered this, which a lot of people did, nobody I know, thank God nobody in my Discord pre-ordered this because I didn't even advertise it. You would have got in at 10 and it's at 8.69, 8.56. This is a Japanese company. Interesting. Blockchain, finance, media. Man, they got irons in all these different fires here. Too rich for my blood, though. You can't launch an IPO at no $10 frickin'. They should have just went 4 at 1 million shares. $4, 1 million shares. That's the only way you're going to get any attention nowadays. What's up, Pam? We got Pam in the house. Jared, should I buy shares in my 401k? Do what you want to do, bro. You heard what I said. I just kind of explained it as best as I could. Now, those are just my opinions. If you're looking for a budget AI stock that's a good company that's raising money, that's on sale right now, that's the one. All right? In my opinion, that's the one. Ticker symbol SOUN. SoundHound. Yes, little country, there is. But one day, if you just want to get me on the phone and call me, I can walk you through setting up maybe some call options on SoundHound, okay? Just text me like one day, and we're gonna need to do it quick because if the ticker continues to raise, and you're gonna, you're gonna end up paying a lot more than I paid. CTNT is surprisingly holding its own at 382. I'm pretty shocked that it's holding up. I thought for sure that thing would be flatlined at 3 by now. Crazy. So we have Hong Kong dropping supposedly Friday, right? CKHL, Hong Kong. Nico, I think they are trying to get away with those mail-in ballots, man. I think they are. It's like when you pull options out of the market. There's so many different loopholes to cheat, right? There's so many fucking loopholes to cheat when you have options. Failures to deliver, all that shit. So that's why they'll never pull options. It's the same with mail-in ballots. When you have the mail-in ballots, there's so many fucking ways to cheat. It's bullshit, man. That's why they'll never do away with it now. Democrats have to cheat to win the White House. They have to cheat. They have to lie. They have to, claim that their opponent is in cahoots with Russia because they can't win, which kills me, man, because they didn't rig the election. They just rigged the news with Donald Trump. They figured Hillary Clinton had him beat, so they didn't have to actually rig the election. They're like, there's no way Trump's going to beat Hillary Clinton. Then Trump beat Hillary Clinton. So they wised up. 4 years later, they're like, fuck this shit. Now we have to rig the election. So I'll get demonetized for saying that. There's no such thing as freedom of speech anymore. I'm going to be demonetized. This live right here will be demonetized because I said that. That's how YouTube works, man. That's how they fucking work. Yeah, Carl, that's a great, I think that's a great long play. And shit, you don't have to put much money in it. It's a great AI stock. And you guys already know artificial intelligence literally is going to take over the planet. We'll all be dead by the time I believe artificial intelligence controls the majority of our day-to-day tasks. But trust me, it's coming. I'll be dead by the time that shit happens, but it's coming. Well, hot damn, baby. CTNT making a comeback. Look at her go. Look at her go. I should have left a longer YOLO. Look at her go. Ain't nobody getting trapped on that one. Cheetah's letting everybody out. If you guys want to learn how to trade options, just so you know, I learned from Smooth in my Discord. We got this other girl. She's called Lil Natural. She trades. And then we've got a couple fellas that push options. So I just sit back and I watch them. Look at that. She's at $4. CTNT, $4. I just sit back. I watch them do their options. I watch them up. Wow, 405, 410. Look at these bastards. 409. Let me see where that came from. The ask is at 410. Bid's coming in at 4. Let me see what these orders are. I mean, the orders aren't that big. There's no massive orders getting pushed through. Well, hold on a minute. Nah, there's 1,000. No super huge orders. Not bad. There she goes. Rocket Man says Skynet is just around the corner. You ain't lying. Skynet's going down. I'm surprised we don't have a Skynet ticker yet. AI. Or do we? We probably do. So Ctnt is a supply chain company, mostly known for their luxury vehicles that they're shipping over to China. Steve, if you want, I mean, I can do a video. Look at that, 4:30, guys, on Ctnt 422. I should have let my YOLO ride a little longer. Cashed my YOLO out too soon. Really nice pump, $4.30. Great pump right now. Anybody that was forced to swing this play, damn, you guys might be in the fives by tomorrow morning. You guys might be able to cash out in the fives tomorrow. That'd be great. Ctnt ends up being the play of the day, and they didn't even have a good underwriter. Their underwriter was shit. Ain't that something, man? Bausted Capital fails today. Then you got Maxim, which is the nobody underwriter, and they score. It's unbelievable, man. Oh, Skynet? Okay, cool, bro. I didn't even know, man. So we do have, so it's all ETF AI companies. Gotcha. Thank you, man. I didn't know that. Steve, I can do a video. It's there's a lot to it. It's a little confusing. If you really want to learn, trust me, it's worth the 10 lousy dollars to join the Discord. Are you in my Discord, Steve? If you're in my Discord, private message me, okay? Private message me, and I'll walk you through how to slam some calls in on SOUN. And the longer you wait, the more you're going to end up paying, because now it's at $2.43. I bought in this morning at $2.28. Since I've been live, apparently a bunch of folks are buying it up. She's still going, $2.43. Steve, you're in my Discord. Send me a message, Holmes. Okay? And I mean, I'll tell you what. We're live. Let me show you what you need to do. Can you see this? All right. Here we go. Let's go into trade. Hit options. This is just really quick. I'm going to go at the top and I'm going to pick a date. All right. You see this up here? I'm on Robinhood. Pick a date. Let's say we go January 19th, 2024. Dismiss the profit loss. Now you're just going to guess and you're going to say, well, here's the options chain right here. Okay, that's your options chain. I'm just going to do this quick. Sitting at $2.42, and you say, well, my break even down here is $3. You could look at the $2 call, but you want to pay attention to your break even. That's the number I'm looking at. And I say in 1 year by January, she'll be at $3. So I'll take that. This is just an example. I'm going to hit that. I assume she's going to be at $3 by January. That's my break even. So it needs to be above $3 by January. Hit that. Now it tells you how much it's going to cost. It's going to cost you $105, but you have unlimited profit that you could make off of that. The most you can lose is $105, okay? Hit review, send the order in, then wait for January. That's all you got to do. Wait for January and see if she comes. Now, that's just the simplest way I can explain it to you, okay? There's more to it. Let me just show you one more thing. Let me get in here. Let me just pretend we go into August, whatever. Let's say you tap the call. Now what you're going to look at are the Greeks down here. You got to pay attention. See that delta, 0.75? You have gamma, 0.34. Hit me up in my Discord, private message me, and I'm going to explain what all these are right here. Because you have to know how to read these too. And that's how you pick, that's how you pick the dollar amount, the return, how much money you're going to make for every dollar this thing shoots up. That's all important, okay? I'm not going to explain it because it's kind of boring. I'll explain it to you in my Discord, though. No problem. So let me go back to Ctnt because she's still sitting over 4. Oh, she's climbing up. Little sell off to 402. I'm proud of you, Cheetah. I'm proud of you, Cheetah. You did good, baby. I don't like it when, we come out of nowhere with 1 million shares and it traps people, All right, no problem, Steve. Hit me up so I can go into better detail, and I'll help you enter, and I'll show you how I entered and where I'm at for where my profit needs to be next year. Okay, I'll show you the whole setup that I did, and you can mimic what I did. Anybody else that's interested in mimicking what I did on SOUN, hit me up in the Discord. It is SoundHound Artificial Intelligence. We have calls set up for next year, all right? Which is almost a fucking guarantee because of the sell-off right now. You're buying in at ground level. Ain't gonna get no cheaper. And as a matter of fact, I called it this morning at 228. I said that's the floor, and I nailed it because now look where we're at, y'all. Now this was coming off of $4.70. We're at $2.40. She ain't going no lower. That was it. I should have fucking done this video this morning to help y'all. Look at this mill. Teddy, please stop. You're going to have a lot of people losing money with this quick lesson. Explain yourself, Holmes. Because if they're going to lose money, I'm going to lose fucking money because I already did exactly what I just showed everybody. So if I'm teaching people how to lose money on an AI stock right now that's set, please explain. Go into detail on how I'm going to lose money on SoundHound next year. How you can foresee the future and I'm going to lose money on my calls with SoundHound next year. Go ahead. Mill, do you have $10? Join my Discord and you're taught how to take profit. If you think you're going to learn everything on YouTube right now, when I tell you there's a million other things you got to learn, you're either not paying attention or you're just cheap. You don't want to pay the $10. Yeah, I'm so happy Ctnt ended up paying out a little better. Even though I got out unscathed, made me a little chump change. Indeed, I did. But for all you guys that don't have a day trade, hey man, looking like she's going to be a swing, right? Right on. Altamega Basaka. I like your name. I don't know why Mill's got to be such a downer. It's like I'm giving everybody the cheapest AI stock that just sold off 50%. And the dude's like, you're going to lose money. What the fuck? Which I got in at 228 and I'm already fucking up money. And the guy, but he's telling me next year I'm going to lose money. Can't stand negative motherfuckers like him, you know? What up, Texas Hooch? How you doing, bro? Yeah, you're going to lose money in options if you don't know what the fuck you're doing. The stock market's risky. The stock market's risky, but pay attention to what I just said with AI. Pay attention to what I said with SoundHound, and then just do your own due diligence. Like, why would you be like, oh, this guy on YouTube said to do this, so I'm going to do it? I don't give a shit, man. I watch all sorts of guys, people that have been trading for the longest time on YouTube. But then I go and I verify everything. I don't ever follow in anybody's footsteps. Even when Smooth alerts my Discord, I go behind Smooth and I verify what she's doing to make sure I don't just take her word for it. And she's the fucking shit. She's always putting bangers out in my Discord. I still go do my own DD before I enter Smooth's plays. All y'all should know that shit by now. All y'all should know that shit by now. Hey Hooch, what's the float on MGAM? Is it still teeny tiny? What's the float on MGAM? I remember, I think we moved that stock one time, didn't we? Yeah. I remember getting in that damn play and we just, as a group, notched that bitch up. Next thing you know, all sorts of FOMO was kicking in. Next day, we sold. We all made good money. So Nico says they're at 500,000. Don't they have to remain NASDAQ compliant? Isn't there a limit to the amount of shares you're supposed to carry, right? So you can't stay at 500,000 for very long. Otherwise, they're going to get booted off of NASDAQ. So they're going to have to dilute that here shortly. We probably do. Matthew says, are you holding SoundHound till next year? Yes. My calls are set to expire next year, Matthew. Yes. What's up, Levi? How you doing, brother? So Levi says Ctnt is looking like she's going to launch up a little higher. Let me go back. Man, I'm back on SoundHound. I'm wanting to freaking buy me some more of that shit. She's doing good, man. Sitting at $4 still, which is always a good sign. So now if it holds above, this is what I always pay attention to for a swing trade. So for, let's say, the next hour, if you go into noon, right? My time anyhow. I'm in Alabama Central Time. If she holds over IPO price past the lunch, beyond noon, that means it's probably going to be a good swing for tomorrow. And there's going to be even more meat on the bone tomorrow. That's typically what happens with these. So anybody that is swinging it, yeah, you're probably gonna be all right. Just my opinion. Anything can fucking happen though. KB says you can go ahead and just buy shares. That's right. You can just buy AI shares. You don't even have to worry about options. Just buy them outright, which is usually what I do. That's exactly what I do, KB. Typically, I just buy them outright, but I said, fuck it. I'm going to do calls on this one. That way I don't have to tie up as much cash. And as we near the date, I'll just sell them back to the market and cash them out for whatever they're worth. I'll just sell them right back into the market. without having to tie up the same amount of cash as I would if I just bought those shares outright. I was buying blocks of 100 for 50 bucks, just to let y'all know. Blocks of 100 were costing me 50 bucks. Whereas right now, if you bought 100, it's going to cost you 2,400 bucks. Hold on a minute. No, 240 bucks. My bad. Yes, it is. That's exactly, brother. That's why I was. That's what I was talking about, because it was showing that PWM, but now it. See, PWM though shot up to 7, then it shot up to 8. PWM had some really good power on IPO day. I remember when I was closing out my live, it was tapping $7. And this is PWM. I immediately went to my Discord and I said, hey, y'all, PWM is not backing off and it's going to be a swing. So that's when I re-entered. I sold it a little too early. She did this right here, but she kept going. Ctnt isn't showing that power yet. Good for you, Lauren. Glad to hear it. 53 cents a share. Awesome. That's what I like to hear. That's the Joe Biden crumbs. You just got to take those crumbs and be happy with it, you know. Like me, like Jesus Christ, I make like $500-600 now, and I'm like, oh, I'm happy. Whereas under Trump, I was making 5,000-6,000 per trade. That's no lie. That's no exaggeration. Some trades way fucking more. Of course, a couple trades I was losing. But the average trade, I was always looking to make 5,000 or 6,000. I remember one day I'm sitting in my gym, I'm training, and I'm making 3,000 per trade. I had like 3 trades back to back to back. I made $3,000, $3,000, $3,000, and it was like nothing. I had my employees that were training with me. I can remember this because they were all like, "Dude, you just made $3,000 and like you're not even fazed by it." And I'm really not, because it's like the normal Trump fucking market. I was used to making that kind of money. So easy. Now I'm down to $500-600. I'm like, I'm cool because I have way less. The risk management is there now. I ain't risking the fucking money. I am not risking the fucking money I was risking under Trump. Making really big trades under Trump. Yeah, brother, I agree. You get that rare, but that's rare, you know? Man, I'm just ready for a bull market. Ready for a straight bull market, man. I was buying, blocks of 300. Who just asked me that? What's up, Matt? I have several. I was buying 3, then I just went back in and I bought. So I the same way I scale in when I buy, I was scaling in with calls. So I do the same fucking thing, man. Like I said, I thought the floor was going to be 3, so I scaled in 100 calls. Then I scaled in 300 calls. Then I scaled in another 300 calls. And before the end of the day is up, if she goes back and she taps 220 anything, I'm going to scale in another 300, but I don't think I'm going to get that lucky. And to be honest with you, I just might end up paying whatever the fuck I pay, which isn't going to be that big of a difference. It ain't that bad. Hey, Lauren, what did they fill your PXDT at? Lauren, where'd you get filled? So I had set my limit at 9. I told my Discord too not to go over 9. And then, of course, if it doesn't fill, to cancel it immediately. So I had my 9. It didn't fill. I canceled it immediately. Thank God. I believe it went to 990. That was it. And then it's bottomless pit. Tanked. Sell. Get the fuck out. I mean, in my opinion, I would never hold a stock that was down this much money. I'm a 20%er. Like as soon as I see a 20% loss, unless I have complete faith in the stock, I'm out. I'm gone. So right now you're sitting, I'm guessing 18% is what I'm seeing, but you could already be at 20. So you got to sell. Don't ever go over 20%, man. Again, risk management. How much money are you willing to lose? You're not willing to lose it all, so get the fuck out. Okay? Sometimes there's a lot of luck involved with day trading IPOs. A lot of fucking luck. Had I filled, I would have lost a few bucks. I would have sold really fast though. I don't sit around and wait on IPOs for this shit. Not for no $7. I'd have sold this a long time ago. Had I got trapped. Good for you, Pam. That's where luck comes into play. PXDT launched first. So if Ctnt were to hit and start breaking into the fives, I don't think she's going to, but then I would say, hey man, maybe we got us another PWM, but as of right now, it really isn't showing that power. It's not showing the power. So we had 3 IPOs hit today. Only one fared decent. I'm going to just shoot over to this holding company, which is at $7.90. Opened at 10. 800,000 shares. HRYU, if any of you guys are watching. That was 800,000 shares, Japan, but they valued it at $10. They fucking greedy, man. Optimus says if you want a 20% return for this week, just buy warrants, WRNT. I haven't even gone back to that ticker in a while. I'll look it up real quick and see where it's at. See, this is why you get out of these plays real fast, man. Like my rule is never go back in. Like I wouldn't even buy warranty, WRNT. I wouldn't buy it. It ain't worth no $1.54 to me. You might get lucky. It's down 20% right now on the day. Me personally, I wouldn't touch this shit. Never. I just wouldn't touch that, man. Let it burn. Let it burn, man. That play is done. What's up, Kip? Candy in the house. She made $4,000 on warranty, WRNT. Good for you. I love hearing that shit, man. Good for you, girl. It's only 11 o'clock here in Alabama. I'm surprised these even opened as early as they did. That was surprising. Crazy, because I was still at my gym when Pixie opened, and I was just shocked. I'm like, holy shit, I can't believe they just threw it off a cliff like that. So freaking early. Guys, if you're watching the video, like it, please. That way, if anybody's day trading today, they might be stuck. I don't know how you'd be stuck in CTNT. I wouldn't be encouraging anybody to buy Ctnt at this point. If you didn't already buy and sell, make your money for the day, it's always risky getting in this late in the game. Because as you see, with every IPO last week, look where they're all sitting at right now. I can go over all of them with you, man. I have them all in my watch still, just in case I ever want to go back. Like BGLC is at $2. Warranty is at $1.55. ELWS, $1.76. PRZO, $2.08. SRFM, $1.78. They all just fucking dive bomb. The only one that's still retaining value is PWM, $14.19. These are all IPOs from last month, by the way. The only Hong Kong IPO from last month holding value, which warranty, let me see if I can remember this. So BGLC was China, Asia. Warranty was Japan. ELWS, Japan. PRZO, I believe, was Israel. Yeah, there were no other Hong Kongs other than PWM. So now we have one more Hong Kong coming up. It's CKHL. I believe it's Friday. CKHL, Hong Kong. Let's see how that fares compared to PWM. And at least they've got everything straight with it. It's going to open for like $4. The pre-order was $4 on it, I believe. Tiny float. Lauren, I didn't see if you replied how many shares and how much you're in for with PXDT. How many shares did you get, and what did they get you on? How much money are you paying? On the day, it's sitting at 18% under, almost 19%. Just me personally, that's like if I was sticking around for some kind of YOLO money, that's my cutoff point right there. Okay, so you're at 50 shares, $9. I guess you're not going to lose too much money. You're going to lose $100, like if you were to sell right now. Just remember, these do turn into $1 and $2 plays. So this is all an illusion right now. Whatever's holding that $7.30 up, it's going to be gone in a couple days. By Friday, yeah, this will be like $3 or $4. Then by next week, it'll be sitting at $2. They all do. All right, guys, so that's it. I'm about to go eat lunch. I just got home, and I've got to go back to the gym because I've got all this gym equipment coming. If anybody wants to go through trading options with me, but listen, in the Discord, you know, you can reach out to Smooth because she also is like, she's got this group called Option Slayers, okay? Yeah, they slay options daily. If you want to talk to her, she'll walk you through it. If you want to reach out to me, I'll walk you through how I approach them. I think everybody has their own way of making money with options. I'll just walk you through mine now. And, you then decide your route to take with options. There's so many different fucking ways to play options. I'm still learning. Like selling fucking puts and shit. People are selling puts every day, and it's like, holy shit. That's like passive income. The easiest way to make money I'm seeing is just selling puts daily. I'm learning how to do that. So, all right, guys, that's it, man. I'm about to go eat lunch, and I got to get back to the gym. I got to get back to work. Love y'all. I will see you in the Discord. Y'all have an awesome fucking day. Doge Warrior out, baby. Shaboom. Peace.